Do you realize that fellowship is not possible when there is a significant gap in the level of understanding? Have you ever been in a place, maybe it's a family reunion, and then there are family members there that are not very educated? Then there are some family members that maybe you are a doctor, and it's not that you are forming level or you are an engineer. And then those other family members, when they come around, you notice that you people can flow more because you are discussing the same things. When you're talking about politics, somebody is not telling you that, hey, let the government print more money now. They are complaining there's no money. Why don't they just print more money and there will be plenty of money? You don't even know how to begin to explain to them that that's not how it works. When there is gap in understanding, fellowship will be difficult. So there is a knowledge. Jesus calls it the knowledge of truth. He says, you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. Paul also talked about some people ever learning but never arriving at the knowledge of the truth. He says God wishes that all may be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. Arriving at the knowledge of the truth is consequent upon salvation. But you can be saved and yet you have not arrived at the knowledge of the truth. This knowledge of the truth will cause us to have fellowship with God. It's possible for you as a believer to have fellowship with God, with Jesus, where Jesus can sometimes even ask your opinion. I said, we want to do this thing. Sometimes he will tell you that a world leader will die 2 years before it happens. God has things that bother him, for want of a better expression. By the time you arrive at this knowledge of the truth, it is those things that bother God that will bother you. God has a project on the earth. If all your own problem is house, car, mortgage, all of that, there's a level of fellowship you cannot have with God, because those things are so easy for him to solve. But there are things that God is doing on the earth. So he said that you too may have fellowship with us. Personally, I noticed that there are some people I really like, maybe because they are very smart and all of that, but I just discovered that we cannot have fellowship with each other. Personally, recently I noticed that if a person is not a disciple of Jesus, it's difficult for us to have fellowship, no matter how much I try. Because what is worrying me is not what is worrying them. Some people are praying for church growth. The reason why they're asking for church growth, it doesn't align with the desires of Jesus for church growth. Okay, so that we will be plenty, and then we will have money, and then we'll be building buildings. Is that what your problem is? Because Jesus is in the project of raising men, making disciples, making fishers of men. If your desires align with his desires, then, and even among us brethren, when our desires align, then we can have fellowship with one another. He says, and our fellowship is with his Father and with his Son. Why do you think God could say, will I do something like this without telling my friend Abraham? Because Abraham was getting to the point where he was aligning with the desires of God. It was clear that Abraham was not living for himself. He didn't leave all of the Chaldeans because he wanted to be rich. He was already rich. When God was saying that we give you a son and all of that, it was about creating a family line that will be witnesses of God, the people through which the Messiah would come. I don't know if he understood it to that point, but he understood that God had an agenda, and that agenda was bigger than him, and he plugged into that agenda. And that's why he was called the friend of God. You don't know that God also wants to gist. God wants to have fellowship with his children. You know God cannot cry, so you are the one that will do the crying. God will come and tell Samuel, I regret that I made Saul king. And Samuel cried all night.